As the man's venture in purgatory comes to an end, he finds himself looking up to the realm of eternal bliss, the cosmos where mortal souls find their ultimate rest. Dante Alighieri, now standing in the Garden of Eden, prepares himself for a journey filled with faith and morality, a journey only God can now foresee. Guided by Beatrice, his eternal muse, Dante encountered the spheres that souls aglow with divine love.
Beatrice, the beauty of this realm is beyond words. Who are these luminous souls, and what wisdom do they hold?
Dante, these are the blessed souls, as all are blessed accordingly. Each resides in their respective celestial spheres. Look there, the first sphere. This is the sphere of the ones who are inconstant, the mortals who broke their vows and who now seek redemption, the moon. They venture more and more, and now they've reached Mercury.
Oh, we seem to have passed the second ring now, the sphere of Mercury. Am I correct? I see souls shining with a tempered glow. Who are they, Beatrice?
You are correct. This is the sphere of Mercury, where the ambitious go. They are the souls of leaders who once succumbed to ambition. Through the virtue of temperance, they have found balance. Their earthly desires transform into a divine purpose. Look down for yourself.
Spectacular.
They venture more and more, and now they've reached Venus.
That's the sphere of Venus then. This sphere, a place of profound serenity among the souls of lovers. Their love seems to transcend time and space.
Indeed, Dante, this sphere is of the lovers. These souls have transcended earthly desires, finding unity in spiritual love. Their bond is eternal, unburdened by the limitations of the physical world.
A love that's unbound to earth. I see.
They look more into the sphere of Venus, and there Dante meets an old friend, Charles Martel. Both then discuss God's providence and system in this realm before he had to go on with his journey.
There he meets two other cheerful souls as well, Cuniza and Falco, souls who just succumb too much of romantic passion in life, yet still transformed to holiness by God.
The both venture even further to the cosmos, and there they see the sphere of the sun, where the souls of the wise come forth.
Souls such as Thomas Aquinas, an Italian priest and a great theologian, who introduces Dante to the church's finest intellects when he came down to the sphere.
Once they took off once more, he said nothing but look at these souls intently. The prudence, justice, temperance, and fortitude the souls must have possessed when they roamed the earth. Dante thought, these souls illuminate the world with their intellect and wisdom.
Still, with Dante only looking down with curiosity and enlightenment in his eyes, they now pass the sphere of Mars, the sphere where the warriors of faith reside.
The ones who display fortitude at its peak, the sphere where the souls have given their lives for God. Dante can't help but stay in the sphere for a small while. There he meets his ancestor, Cashagada, who upon Dante's arrival foretold Dante about his exile.
Leave what you love most dearly. Taste the bitterness of exile, the saltiness of the path that guides you upon the stairs that connects to worlds unimaginable. Tell the world what you have seen in these realms, bound by the beings who guide these souls to where they belong.
A conflicted Dante could only understand such ever so slowly, yet he kept it in mind and walked away as he met the other warriors of faith. After wandering in the sphere of Mars, he and Beatrice now proceed to the sphere of Jupiter, the sphere of the rulers who are just. Dante thought that this planet itself is for the king of all kings. He looked down and saw all the rulers and leaders who lead their people with glory, and whose honor is as mighty as the divine Lord.
He inspected the sphere once more, and the souls formed a bright, giant eagle, symbolizing justice, an eagle that harshly condemns the injustice amongst European Christian rulers.
He looked even more closely at these souls, and upon inspection, the souls spelled out a phrase in Latin that is then translated to, "Love justice, ye that judge the earth."
With Dante truly enlightened once more, they reach the sphere of Saturn, where the contemplatives come in peace. These souls embody temperance, and when there is temperance, there is self-discipline, to truly ponder at their actions, to conclude if it's right or wrong.
There he meets Peter Damian, a monastic and cardinal who discourages Dante from inquiring into the profound mystery of predestination.
There he also meets Saint Benedict, who laments for his own monks and their worldliness, only bowing down and praying for them.
Both then leave and ascend once more, with Beatrice noticeably getting lovelier and lovelier as they ascend more and more through these spheres, especially after they just visited the sphere of the contemplatives, who in sight of God is of the truth. They are now coming closer to the Lord himself.
As we ascend through the Sun, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, I have increasingly understood the essence of true virtue, the wisdom of the Sun, the courage of Mars, the justice of Jupiter, and the temperance of Saturn. To think that I have shut my eyes on these virtues then, how foolish I was.
Yes, Dante, these virtues are the building blocks of the divine order, shaping the souls of the blessed and guiding humanity towards spiritual enlightenment. These are what all souls should be, and yet sin only becomes increasingly powerful the more the earth builds itself. But what is not to say redemption is truly late.
You're right, Beatrice. That's what truly makes redemption so beautiful. Speaking of, it seems that we have come across the sphere of the fixed stars. The brilliance is increasingly blinding. I feel the presence of the divine here, more intensely than ever before.
Yes, Dante, in the divine presence, all questions find answers, and all souls find solace. Here, the purpose of existence is clear, and the eternal light of God illuminates every corner of the cosmos. These souls in this sphere, they are the souls who truly internalize what it means to have faith, to have hope, and to love.
Dante could only look at her in awe, truly in awe of his beloved's wisdom. He then looks back to the spheres before the stars, even back to the earth. The earth looks very humbling from afar, away from all the sins and temptations of this world. Dante could only smile at it in approval of what it is.
He then looks back at Beatrice, smiling at him. Then he looks forward to the stars, and there he meets the Virgin Mary herself and all the other saints behind her. Saint Peter, Saint James, and Saint John. They are rather curious of Dante and ask him questions to truly test if the man is ready for true salvation.
He is, and they approve, and henceforth they went on to the primum mobile, where all the angels reside.
They venture more and more, and now they have reached the primum mobile. They now ascend to the final sphere, a sphere moved by God himself. No other heaven compares to the motion this sphere has. For this is the mind of God. This is the abode of the angels, and at the center is God, who shines brightly as what circles him are the 9 rings of angels. Most of them look much like humans or humanish, while the rest are left to be unexplainable forces of creation that no mortal can fathom.
Here, Beatrice recalls the creation of the universe, telling it all to Dante. She then looks up to the angels, explaining the roles of each of them as they are split into three orders. The highest order, the angels closest to God. The middle order, the ones who guard the heavens and those souls who reside in it. And the lowest orders, the ones who roam and guide the mortals who are still bound to earth. She ends it all with a slightly spiteful tone as she criticizes the preachers of that day.
The Lord gave them the truth, and the truth he told they preached. They preached the truth. He preached the truth. But now all men do is love, and love is truth. To twist and to lie as people believed. No eyes were open for as long as this was held up. Once they do, they will recognize the lies that they confront.
Dante looks at her in surprise and in slight guilt. He looks down on his hands, contemplating it all. He knows that enlightenment guides him. He knows salvation is near. He doesn't have time to think much of that anymore. He then looks up again. Now he's in the Empyrean, the divine abode of God that is shaped as an enormous rose, beaming with light.
Beatrice is now more beautiful than ever, reaching this point of enlightenment. Her beauty, now indescribable as he helps Dante purify himself. Now Dante himself is slowly becoming enveloped in light, looking back at Beatrice, knowing she has to go.
Beatrice, this journey has truly transformed me. I have glimpsed the grand design of the universe and felt the boundless love of the divine. I am forever changed. Your guidance truly was an experience, and truly everything.
I thank you.
Dante, your journey is a beacon of hope for humanity. Your experiences in this realm will echo through the ages, guiding souls toward the eternal light and inspiring them to seek divine wisdom. Salvation and enlightenment is now at your reach.
I must go now, since your journey has come to a close. Go forth and see the vision of death, my daughter.
As Beatrice leaves Dante to be clothed in light, another guide has come to aid. Saint Bernard of Clairvaux has come to aid him as he prays to the Virgin Mary.
Look now to the light, Dante. Look upon into the light of God.
He did, and he saw the light, a vision, as the Holy Trinity, the divine, all that is good. All of creation is now bound together in God's ununified plan. All are in complete harmony as he looks up even more in enlightenment, just utterly speechless at the sight. He is now aligned with God's love. He has now found salvation.
But already my desire and my will were being turned like a wheel, all at one speed, by the love which moves the sun and the other stars.